Tonight, let us travel back in time to a forgotten kingdom, a peaceful land that once rested beneath a sky filled with endless stars. Long ago, beyond distant mountains and quiet rivers, there existed a kingdom unlike many others. It was not famous for great wars or powerful armies. Instead, it was known for peace, wisdom, and a simple way of life.
The people who lived there woke with the sunrise and ended their days beneath the gentle glow of the moon. Farmers worked in green fields, craftsmen built useful tools, and merchants traded goods in busy markets. At the center of the kingdom stood a great stone castle. Its towers could be seen from far away. During the evening, warm candlelight shone from its windows, creating a calm and welcoming sight. The king who ruled this land believed that knowledge was more valuable than power. Instead of spending wealth on war, he built roads, libraries, and schools. Because of this, scholars traveled from distant lands to visit the kingdom. They carried books, ideas, and stories. Large libraries filled with ancient scrolls became places where people gathered to learn about the world. As night arrived, lanterns illuminated the streets. Families sat together, sharing meals and listening to stories told by parents and grandparents. These stories spoke of heroes, explorers, and ancient legends. Outside the city walls, long roads connected villages across the countryside. Travelers moved slowly along these roads, carrying goods and information from one region to another. The kingdom's river was the center of daily life. It provided water for crops and helped merchants transport goods. At night, the river reflected the moonlight like a silver ribbon stretching across the land. High in the mountains stood quiet monasteries. Monks spent their days studying and preserving knowledge. By candlelight, they carefully copied important texts onto fresh pages. Years passed. Seasons changed. Children grew into adults, and new generations took the place of those who came before them. The kingdom continued to prosper. Its people respected nature and lived in harmony with the forests, rivers, and mountains around them. The forests provided wood and shelter. The rivers offered water and transportation. The mountains protected the land from harsh winds and distant threats. Life moved slowly and peacefully. During spring, colorful flowers covered the valleys. During summer, farmers harvested crops beneath warm sunlight. During autumn, golden leaves drifted across village roads. And during winter, snow covered rooftops while families gathered around fires. For many years, this peaceful rhythm continued. But history is always changing. As decades passed, some villages became abandoned. Nature slowly reclaimed forgotten roads and empty buildings. Grass grew between stones. Trees spread across old pathways. The sounds of daily life became memories carried only by the wind. Eventually, the kingdom disappeared from most maps. Future generations knew very little about the land that once flourished beneath the stars. Only ruins remained. Broken walls stood silently among forests. Ancient stones rested beneath layers of earth. Forgotten towers watched over empty valleys. For centuries, the kingdom slept. Then, many years later, explorers and archaeologists began uncovering traces of its existence. They discovered pieces of pottery buried beneath the ground. They found ancient coins hidden near rivers. They uncovered foundations of buildings that had stood for hundreds of years. Each discovery revealed a small piece of a larger story, a story about ordinary people who lived peaceful lives, a story about families, farmers, scholars, and travelers, a story about a kingdom that valued wisdom over war. Today, very little remains of that forgotten world, yet its legacy continues. The roads may be gone, the markets may be silent, the castles may have fallen.
The markets may be silent, the castles may have fallen, but the memories of those who lived there still survive through history. And now, as the night grows quiet around you, imagine standing beneath that same sky. The stars shine softly overhead. A cool breeze moves across the valley. The river flows peacefully through the darkness. In the distance, the outline of the ancient castle rises beneath the moonlight.
The kingdom is asleep. The roads are silent. The lanterns have faded. And history slowly drifts into dreams. Good night, and sleep well.